Okay, I'm gonna. Oh,
What are you doing?
I'm trying to get it. I can't see me. I mean, I don't need me. Let's just go with that. I'm back to just being little at the top. But when I go gallery, it just gives me you and none of me. Oh no, there I am. We're back. Let's go.
Welcome to Drum and Drummer, a podcast focused on drums, drumming and drummers. I'm George Pickering and that's Ben Winty, and we are both professional drummers in this business we call music. So stick around and join us as we pass the time whilst trying to stay in time.
I'm doing a croissant making course on Sunday. Do you want to hear about that?
Okay, yeah.
Because we are scraping the barrel today.
Everyone listening, it's time for Drum and Drummer. All right.
And then have the intro there.
Don't know. Probably not. Maybe. See how I feel when I edit this. Maybe I'll put the second half first and the first half second.
Play
it's
it
January.
backwards.
It's January. Anything can happen.
Anything could happen.
Could be Maverick. How are you getting on in the January blues?
It's good. It's cold though, isn't it?
Yeah, cold today,
It's
isn't it?
really cold. Snowed yesterday. Did it snow at yours?
There was a few. Saw a few flakes.
Yeah.
Saw a few flakes. Nothing settling.
No.
But yeah, I decided to walk into work.
Yeah.
A rare day where it's not raining.
Yeah.
But cold.
Yeah, it's
So I
cold.
put my big coat on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that your Jurassic Park coat?
No, that's the thin coat. That's the
yeah.
that's the thin waterproof layer that you have when you need waterproof but not heat. You know. So I think I need a new big coat.
Yeah.
I'd like a new big coat. I've got a big coat.
Yep.
I've had it for years. It's good. It's warm. It's durable.
Yeah.
It's waterproof. Good pocket selection.
That is good.
You know when you unzip a jacket, then now I've got a pocket sort of on the left breast. There's like a little zip pocket, and I'll tell you why it's good. It's good for putting your possessions in, walking around a big city like New York. You don't want to be having your wallet and phone in your back pockets or anything like that.
No.
Absolutely mental. Keep them close to the chest, literally.
Yeah.
Safe and sound.
Also, if you get shot, you know, there's a chance the wallet might save you as well.
Absolutely.
So,
absolutely.
You know, that could be a good story. I'm going to throw away a pair of jeans, or I mean, like, not literally, put them on Vinted, get a few quid, because I'll tell you for why. A very specific reason that I don't like them. The pockets are too sort of deep. So this is a very specific thing.
I know the sort.
Do you know what I mean? So basically, if I put
you
my
put your
phone
hand in and you go, whoa.
Well, yeah, but if I put my phone in any jean pocket, like the ones I have now, it just stays in the position it's put, and it's fine there. But these ones, you put them in, and it sort of goes the other way round. Like it doesn't stay straight; it goes sideways, and then it's sort of across your inner thigh, and it just feels awkward. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I don't like the jean. They fit well, sure. But
fit bloody too well.
Yeah, this is the problem. So, yeah, I'm going to get rid of a pair of jeans because of that, which I think is valid. You know what I mean? If you're not comfortable in them, why wear them?
Well, you know, I can clearly see you are now a man approaching 30.
Yep, this year.
Where comfort is king.
And also, everything I wear is not only comfort, but I didn't buy this hat, as we know. Found it in the bin. These jeans I'm wearing today, a friend of mine at work gave them to me. She bought them for her son and said, "You don't want them. They're still in the packaging. Do you want a pair of jeans?" I said, "Yes." So not only
what
comfort,
jeans come in packaging?
Well, you know what I mean. As in, like, she bought them off ASOS.
Oh, right, yeah.
They came,
yeah.
So not just
grateful,
comfort, but
son.
also, exactly. But
was that a Christmas? Was it an unwanted Christmas present?
No, apparently she bought them, and then they were just in her car for about a year. So they've just been in her car for about a year, and then
ungrateful son, forgetful mum.
Yeah, but perfect size, 32 waist. Thank you very much.
All right, show off.
Yeah, let's get that in.
My waist size is
talk about?
Elastic. That's what my waist size is. Flexible.
Shall I tell you about the pub quiz I went to last night?
Oh yeah, go on.
I got very lucky with the questions. So
Which drum kit manufacturer?
Yeah, it may as well have been. So one of the questions was...
Jay Sikora was the drummer for...
One of them was, Favourite Worst Nightmare was an album released in 2007 by which band? And as soon as he said Favourite Worst, I was like, well, it's Arctic Monkeys, you know.
Of course, yeah.
And there was a lot of them like that, you know, who's the lead singer of Tenacious D? Just things like, you know, how many keys are there on a piano? 88. Yeah. Just all these little... It was almost like I wrote the quiz myself.
Who was the Cuban leader?
Yeah. What did you put?
It's not important what I put, but...
But then those were the first 2 rounds, and I was thinking, we're doing pretty good. And then the last round was the music intros round. And they just gave me the sheet of paper, team of 6, and they went, George, you can do this. And it felt so good, because every tune... Because he sort of did 70s, 80s, you know, up to the what do you call them? Teenies? Tens?
Teenies.
Up
Naughties.
to the teenies.
Naughties,
well,
then
noughties,
teenies.
then teenies. Yeah. So first one was Born to be Wild, and they were like, oh, what's the band? I was like, I think it's a little known act called Steppenwolf. You know what I mean? And they were like, how do you know that? I'm like, well, if you want 70s music, boy, come to me. You know, Madonna, Get Into the Groove, things like that. But I quite liked it. I quite liked, you know, a song would come on for a second, and I was straight away with a pen, you know. And people going, wow, this is amazing. You're so good at this. You know what I mean? So anyway, we won. But the prize was sort of like a choice of 3 envelopes. 1, you got 2 free cocktails. 1, you got a meal for 2. And 1 had the cash prize, which was like 76 quid. And I got the 2 cocktails, which arguably is the worst of the 3.
Yeah.
Because also...
Unless those cocktails are 35 quid each,
yeah, and include food in the glass, you know, a roast in a martini cup.
How many in your team?
6. So it had to be a team of 6. So it was a friend's birthday, and there was a group of however many people there. I guess about 18, because we were in 3 teams. And yeah, but there was a guy there who was very loud, not in our group, on another table, and no one was laughing. And I was like, read the room. Do you know what I mean? I think it's relevant to say this. He was just, you know, after every question, oh, is that the best question you got? You know, and it was like, no one's laughing. What are you? Shut up. You know what I mean? You could see people on his table getting embarrassed. But aside from him, lovely night.
That's good. Congratulations on your win.
Well, thank you very much. I just had to, because it doesn't always go that way. You know, sometimes it'll be like, oh, who built the wall of China? I mean, that's the only wall, really.
I've got loads of questions about canals and...
Yeah. So, yeah.
Well,
anyway,
that's good.
That's what I did last night. I mean, we are scraping the barrel of things to talk about.
We are a little bit. I'll move us swiftly on to snare drums.
Oh, yeah. Please.
And
bring
specifically, the Zildjian 400th anniversary snare drum. Don't know if we've ever brought this up on here before.
No, we haven't.
I'm not sure. Well, I'd seen it online that Zildjian had made that, you know, it's their 400th anniversary. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
I think it was 2023 was their 400th anniversary.
Yeah.
Anyway, it spills on over. Anyway, but they made Zildjian, you know, you'll know this, famous for making cymbals.
Yeah, they're quite famous for that.
But, oh no, what's this? It's only a bloody snare drum.
Yeah, what a curveball.
Yeah. Oh, that ball is curved right around. So they've made this snare drum, right? And obviously there's not that many that they've made.
How many are there? Do you know?
I couldn't find that out. But I'll tell you this. I'll tell you my experience of the snare drum so far. When I was in New York, I went to Good Hands Drum Shop. Mm-hmm. And in there, they had one of them.
Yeah.
They had one of them on a shelf, sort of protected.
Yeah.
You know, don't touch, you know. And I'll just see, I can't remember if I got on a picture the price. No, it doesn't have the price there, it just says, please ask for assistance. I mean, it looks lovely.
Yeah.
Snare drum. So I was having a little look, and I went on old Graham Russell, the old G Russ, and They've, in fact, it's not out yet, or it's not over here yet at Graham Russell, but it says on their website there's only 2 of these snare drums coming to the UK.
Right.
And both of them are going to Graham.
Yep.
He snapped them both, isn't he?
Yeah, of course he has.
Absolute lad.
That's what he
Absolute
does,
player.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's what he does.
Yeah.
What's on the back of that lorry? Just a load of Mapex armories.
Yeah.
Bring them in.
That's where you usually find Graham of a morning, you know.
Yeah.
Welcoming the ferries in.
At Dover.
Yeah, Dover, yeah.
That's why the queues are so bad.
Yeah. It's
not
Graham. Is there a snare in here?
Yeah. What have we got
No,
in here?
Graham.
Washing machines? No. Just looking for crates of Mapex and Tama. Yeah. And he's like, oh, just, right, here's the postcode. Take him straight to Fareham. Anyway, both Graham Russell, one of them's already been sold. Someone has pre-ordered this. Now, how much are you willing to pay for a snare, George?
Well, considering the last one I bought was under 200 quid, I think it's tricky, innit? I think 500 for a snare that's like just, factory churned out snare. But I'd happily go up to 800, 900 for like a custom, this is my dream snare drum. But I think anything more than £1,000, then I start going, is it worth it? You know what I mean?
I know exactly.
That's my take.
Mean. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Valid.
Didn't need to say, do you know what I mean?
Well, if you I know you worked a lot over Christmas, double pay and all that, and you're clearly not spending any money on clothes because you're getting them out of the bin in Sandra's car.
Yeah.
Save up your pennies and you can get this snare drum for just shy of £5,000.
It's a lot, isn't it?
It is a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone's bought one already.
I mean,
You got to be earning good money. Splash on that.
who do you reckon it is? If you are the person you're listening, please.
I'm pretty sure I could guarantee it's not a professional drummer. Do you know what I mean? It kind of. Really, they ain't banding that sort of money around willy nilly. It's not gonna. You're not gonna take that to Tithe Barn to play a wedding, or I know that's not the only professional drummer, but do you know what I mean? So it's got to be a collector of some sort. Maybe Graham bought it himself. Yeah, fuck you, I'm having one.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah, we'll put a picture up. But
so anyway, the point of this is it's weird that Zildjian have done a snare.
Yes, it is.
Is this just a one-time thing, or
well, it's for their 400th
branching
anniversary,
out?
isn't it? So I think they just fuck the system. Let's make a snare.
Yeah.
But with cymbal metal and shit.
Maybe they listened to our episode with Eddie from Primus Drums and went, oh, hello, we could do that,
Yes, I'm sure they did.
Someone up north in a shed is doing it. We're Zildjian, for God's sakes, But as I said, is it expensive because they're not used to doing it? They're used to doing cymbals. It's like a pastry chef suddenly having to do a main course and they're going, I don't know how to reduce a sauce or whatever. Do you know what I mean? So
it's going to cost you $5,000.
Yeah, exactly. This is going to be an expensive sauce. Is it the same thing with them? They've had to hire someone that knows snares in.
Well, I think it's a combination of.
I mean, I'm sure they know people if they're in the.
Yeah. I'm sure they got their fingers in the old drumming pie, and they.
Yeah.
They're fat, grubby fingers. I imagine because it's limited edition.
Yep.
There's not that many, from what I can tell. I mean, if only 2 are coming to the UK, there can't be more than 50 being made, I guess.
No.
Maybe.
No.
Probably, and to then make a short limited run like that.
Yeah.
Probably is very expensive, and there is an element of scarcity.
It's funny. Do you reckon
collector's edition sort of thing, innit? That's why did everyone love Shinies in the Panini sticker album? Because they were rare and they looked beautiful. You get a Kevin Pressman Shiny. You're the king of Year 6.
Yeah, you are. Did you ever go to a swap shop?
Nah.
Did you
I
not?
had a life. No, joking.
Did you? Mr. Lego
No, I didn't
Man.
actually.
No, that was very good. I met Kevin Phillips. Do you remember Kevin Phillips?
Yeah, Kevin Phillips.
Because you had to get the last sticker at the back of the book. And if we're on about the same thing, I assume we're on about the same thing. The Premier League sticker albums.
Yeah,
Is that what you're
Panini,
talking about?
Yeah.
I didn't know if you were on about the cards. This is where there was cards for a bit.
No, stickers.
Yeah, stickers. Anyway, you had to go to Southampton. I think it was the football ground. We met Kevin Phillips, and you just swap all your swaps with other people and finish your book, and then you feel complete for a good few months after that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you have to chase some other high, like drumming or something.
Or crack.
So yeah, exactly. Because
I mean,
is there a better high?
I wonder what percentage of crack cocaine users did Panini sticker albums.
Yeah.
You know, one of them weird correlations.
Yeah. Like when you hear about, not to get too dark, but kids that were put on certain drugs, you know, and then they grew up and then became addicted to heroin because they're chasing some sort, not chasing
that sweet Calpol high.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that was a good.
Well, this is it.
Good kids medicine.
Kurt Cobain was on Ritalin as a kid. They said that's why, you know, he became a junkie. Also, his wife didn't help, but that's another topic entirely. We've had some correspondence.
We have indeed.
Do you want to read it out? I haven't got it ready.
Sure.
Have you got it ready?
I've got it ready.
You can edit this anyway.
Jack has been in touch.
Yep.
Jackamus.
Yep. Jackamus.
Jackamus _ let's go. Let's got in touch. He's sent us some a brackets unsolicited kit pic that we asked for, and he sent us some pictures, which we will put up on the gram. Now Jack has set himself up a lovely little drum room.
Yeah.
Very nice. So what he's got here is, let's read the old email. In response to the request of listeners, I've attached a photo of my home studio that didn't have drums or a drum in it from 30 months ago. We've mentioned Jack on the show. Jack actually been listening to the pod, and he's actually started learning drums because of it. So he's got an acoustic kit, a Gretsch Catalina Club, one up, one down, and he's got the Evans DB1 heads and the Zildjian LAE cymbals, House Crush and Ride. He's also said, I've started to convert the acoustic kit to an electric kit with internal triggers on the toms. Something Jack has mentioned to us before when he's written it in, but he's actually doing it. I'm enjoying playing it is right now, so we'll finish up the conversion later. He's also got himself a Roland TD17 KV, which was the first kit that he started playing seriously. From that, he runs into Logic and records MIDI over USB, just using Logic's drum kit designer. And he can quantize the fuck out of the MIDI, so he actually sounds semi-competent. It's also sent in a bonus photo of some artist passes from the Wedger drums when he played with Beer the Bang, stuck in his guitar case. But he's got himself a lovely little... That's the sort of kit maybe you'd want sort of George in it, size-wise, do you reckon? Or would you go smaller? Because you mentioned about getting a smaller kit.
Yeah. Definitely something like that.
But you see a lot of these...
no, I think that's perfect.
I see a lot of good words about the old Gretsch Catalina clubs. But that's good. He's got them adjacent. He's got in his room, and he's got acoustic foam up on the walls. But he's also got like strip lighting that runs all the way along the skirting boards and up over the door frames. It looks fantastic.
It does, yeah.
And then he's also got a computer set up.
We'll post them on the pod.
Big time. MIDI keyboard, Logic, some speakers, a microphone. He's living the bloody dream. It's fantastic.
Yeah, nice. Even a bit of artwork on the wall.
Bit of artwork on the walls. Classic sort of Persian rugs on the hard floor.
Yep.
Lovely little room. Lovely little setup. Thanks for sending them in.
Lovely.
That is very nice indeed. You got anything else, boy?
I'm doing a croissant making course on Sunday. Do you want to hear about that?
Okay, yeah.
Because we are scraping the barrel today. I mean, do you want to ask anything, or shall I? Assume the question is why.
Okay. Was this something someone's forced you to do? When I say forced, I mean someone's gone, George, we're doing this, or is this you've gone, I want to learn to make a croissant?
Well,
let's search out a course.
Sort of the first one. I wouldn't say force though. Basically,
Was it a Christmas present?
Yeah, it was.
From
Elfie. I've always liked the idea of doing a cookering course. A cookering course.
Is that because your name's Pickering?
Pickering. Yeah.
George Cookering.
George Cookering. That'll be my name for the day. No, you know what I mean? When it's like you go somewhere and they go, right, if you really want to learn how to make Thai food, get on this course, you know what I mean? Because they do them in Brighton. You'll walk past a
Of course they do.
place and they'll be like, hey, look, if you want to learn this. And, you know, I like baking. Sure. Anyway, Elfie's got me this day course making croissants and pain au chocolats in Kemp Town in a bakery. So basically after that, I'm going to go croissant crazy, I think, you know, and just make them all the time. But I like that idea because it's, you know, you can go on BBC Good Food. Sure. You can watch a video. But as we know, is a drum lesson in person better than signing up to Drumeo for a year? I don't know. I haven't got the answer for that. I mean, it is, but I haven't got the answer for that. So I thought maybe take the same approach to baking, you know what I mean? And it's a new year. And I'm always looking for new things to do. Maybe I'll be a baker this year. I won't. But, you know, maybe I'll bake on a professional level at last.
Yeah. Do you know what? I'd bloody love to see you on Bake Off.
Well, yeah. There was a guy one year who did look like me. I'll try and find him because it was a bit weird. You know, we can cut this out. Me looking for someone who looked like me on Bake Off. But other than that, I haven't got much. Look at him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the hat. It's the sort of hat you'd wear, isn't it?
It's the hat and a little bit of beard. He's fully tatted, though. I'm not fully tatted.
Are you going to get fully tatted?
No, I don't think so. Are you going to get any more?
Yeah.
I think you should get a face one.
I don't think so.
Just like a Mike Tyson thing. Or, you know, have the tattoo of hair. Tattoo a hairline. That would throw people off.
I think I'll just stick to the arms, really.
Yeah. Have you ever had legs done? No. I almost don't see the appeal.
Legs. No, I think arms first.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's a question of the old buns, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
Like
I mean, you know,
it ain't cheap.
How full would you reckon you'd go? Do you reckon you'd go? Get a chest piece?
I think you got to go one step at a time.
Yeah, you have.
I don't think I'd ever go neck.
No.
I think, you know, fill the right arm up, see where we're at.
Yeah.
You know, like your drum kit, get another crash, then see where you're at.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I was waited on by a very heavily tatted woman the other day. And she, and I was looking at her going, you probably did that all in a year, or maybe in a few weeks, you know what I mean? It looked like it was all one big suit of tattoos. But I don't want to say, do you reckon she ever regrets it? But it was in quite a posh, I wouldn't say posh, we went out for lunch for my mum's birthday on Saturday, and
Happy birthday,
I was
Sandra.
wondering, happy birthday, Sandra, exactly. I was wondering, are people looking at her going, oh, because it's an interesting one, tattoos, isn't it? Because they are becoming more mainstream. I don't know if that's the word, you know.
Yeah,
Doctors
definitely more acceptable in society.
Yeah.
Not now a surprise to go see a vet and they've got a tattoo. You know.
Yeah.
As you say, people working in restaurants or estate. I think it's just becoming more commonly acceptable.
Yeah.
And that's fine. But I think there will be people who will regret them. You know. I think people, you got to take your time. Really think about it.
You got
really
to take
think
time.
about what you want.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You
What's
know?
the one you've got on your hip?
Oh, just it says
You got
Winto.
Winto on your hip or something.
Yeah. But that
Do you
was
regret
just a
that,
laugh,
or is it
wasn't
like, I was young? It's funny.
I don't regret it
yeah.
because of the nature of the day involved getting it,
Yeah.
and it's basically always covered by a pair of pants.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Because you wear your pants really high.
Huh?
Isn't it quite high up? It isn't like on your
No.
ass, or is it on your ass?
It's on my hip,
Ah.
but where the boxers line, it's covered by boxers. I don't have to adjust my boxers
Oh, that's good.
for it to be covered.
That's good.
But it's only little anyway, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just gonna give a shout out actually to my godfather Roger, because it was my dad's. I don't want to bring the mood down. I'll try and keep it up. But I had my dad's sort of memorial last Friday. So we weren't having a formal funeral, but we wanted to have an event where everyone else, people could come and pay their respects and, all that sort of stuff. It was an interesting one. So I really wasn't looking forward to it. Do you know what I mean? Like,
where did you have it again?
We had it in the village, community centre in the village where we grew up.
Right. Yeah.
And we didn't know, how many people were going to come or what the deal was. So we just, put it out there that we're going to have this. We were getting a bit of, not pressure, but people asking about a funeral. And just that wasn't something we were going to do. We were going to do something privately. But we wanted to have a place and an event where people could come and, I guess, communally grieve, because friends and family and people we haven't seen, or where they could come and essentially get their closure on my dad passing. And we weren't sure how many people were gonna come or what to sort of really do. So we made not like an invite, but a little flyer. It's not a gig, but say what it was and where it was. We sent it out to some people who had reached out to us, and it was really quite an amazing little event, really. I think someone reckoned there was about 120 people turned up, and it was just for a couple of hours. And honestly, man, some people travelled from like Yorkshire and Jersey and Cornwall and Cambridge to come pay their respects to my dad. And we'd set up a little memorial table with a few of his naval things and a book people could sign. And family came down, so my auntie, my cousins, my dad's cousin came from Jersey, and some friends of mine and some old school friends of mine and my brothers, and people from the village, people from the pubs, lots of people from the Navy. It was really nice, and just seeing so many people. But I saw one of my godfathers, Roger, and I hadn't seen him maybe since I was a child, and I wanted to give him a shout out because he went, "Oh, I've been listening to your podcast."
No way.
So his shout out to Roger. Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
And he's just started learning guitar.
Cool.
So we had
Love
a little
that.
chat about that, and one thing that did make me laugh, with all the surrealness of it being my dad's memorial or whatever, he said, "Oh yeah, I was listening to one and you quoted Clive Owen from Extras," and I had to just go and watch that episode straight away. It was it was surreal. I guess for a lot of people, it's the first time I'd seen them since it happened. So obviously, a lot of people offering condolences and things like that. And not to say that I'm over it, because I'm not. But for me, it's been like a constant for 6 or 7 weeks or whatever it's been. And so much has happened in that time that it kind of felt like this weird time delay of like, oh, they're only just, this is, but I think, not to say we didn't do it for us, because we did, but to do it for other people so they could come and get their closure. They could say goodbye. They could pay their respects. They could see us and let us know. So, it was good to get it done and out of the way in a way. But I think good for everyone else, and so they can all now move on. And but it was lovely to see so many people there, and I think it's a real shame because I'd loved my dad to have seen it. Sorry.
No, it's all right.
Oh, fucking hell. It can hit you at any time. But no, it was a really nice event. Yeah, great to see so many people. I guess, yeah, sort of a stark reminder, really, of the reality of it. But
maybe almost because you haven't had a chance to stop. You know what I mean? It's like maybe it hits more now. I don't know.
Yeah, it's. I guess you have to get on with stuff, don't you?
Yeah.
You know, you have to do things, and I think sometimes you, and that's not that you feel guilty, but you, I guess, for that period of time, maybe you're gigging or working or just watching films or things like that. You kind of, you know, it puts your mind in a different place. But then, yeah, it doesn't mean to say you're not. You got to allow yourself those moments.
Yeah.
Because I think, you know, even like Neil came along, and I saw him yesterday, and he said to me as well. He said to me yesterday, like, "Oh, that was a reality hit for him as well." And I think it's as people and as humans, we're very good at adjusting. We're very good at going with the flow. And I think even if you look back to like COVID, actually, whilst it was all fucked up and shit, like how quickly you adjust to a lockdown, and then actually coming out of them, how quickly you adjust to going back to normal, you know, normal in inverted commas. And I think for us as a family, it's kind of, okay, well, this is our reality now. And so you kind of just, not just get on with stuff, but it becomes the norm every day for us, and actually for other people when it's someone maybe you don't see all the time. So they're you know, let's say it's someone's there who hadn't seen my dad for maybe 6 months. Well, it's not uncommon to not see him, if you see what I mean. And so that was their opportunity to come and essentially like acknowledge what had happened. Whereas for us, it's been a daily thing. But you can easily, I think from my point of view, you could easily get used to the reality of it, which can then actually take away from the gravitas of the actual situation. Yeah, what happened was shocking, and it was, you know, a bit of a tragedy, and it's actually a very big thing. It's a very big part of your life, like a parent passing, and in such a, I guess, sudden and unexpected way. But then it, you know, on Friday itself, I didn't feel sad. Like, you know, it was great to see. I was just caught up in this complete whirlwind, really, of just seeing so many people from, you know, from my past. There's like, you know, family, friends from the village who, you know, one woman who I used to work for selling strawberries. She was there, you know, so I had a chat with her, and people whose sons were quite influential in me picking up drums and stuff, because my friend, they had older brothers who played music, or, you know, my dad's cousin from Jersey, who they owned the first drum kit I played to prove to my parents I wanted to learn drums. And, you know, some people from school and some brothers' friends. I haven't seen all these people, so you're sort of bouncing around from people to people. And in a way, like, it was just very nice to sort of, you know, I hadn't seen my cousins for a good while, so it was good to see them and what they're up to and things. And it was quite easy to avoid the sort of stark nature of why we were all there. From my point of view, maybe it was different for those, but I think, but yeah, I think at the end of the day, it's still like, oh yeah, it's shit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and I didn't expect that to come on all of a sudden, but
no, it's okay. I mean, it comes in waves, doesn't it? It really does. There's no knowing.
Yeah.
And also that is a, you know, I don't know, sad thought to have. But 120 people there, you know, and it's a good celebration of him, you know.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Well, let's wrap up.
Yeah. Well done there.
Thanks, mate. Oh, yeah, sorry for that.
No,
ending.
don't apologise.
But if nothing, we are real.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, enjoy your croissant course.
I will.
I look forward to tasting a tasty croissant made by the hands of George Cookering.
This is it. I will. I will enjoy that. What are you doing today?
I've got some mixing to do. Sort of. Yeah, I should have spoken about this really, but I did a bit of mixing with Neil last week because we mix quite independently, but wanted to see. We're working on this new Victoriana promo, and we thought it'd be a good idea to just do some mixing together, just exchange like ideas, what we'd found and things like that. And Neil really had some cool tricks for mixing drums that dealt with really maximising like the ambient microphones of the drum room and stuff like that. So mixing a new Rocket Complex song. And I've got a template because I've already done one, and it was like, okay, I just could follow the same sort of template. But I was like, do you know what? Last night I was like, I'm just gonna spend a couple of hours just almost experimenting with implementing some of these mixing tricks into this new song, and that was quite fun actually doing that. So I'm gonna do a bit more of that. And I got some bands in rehearsing tonight. Some classics,
Nice.
The Media and Young Pine.
Classic. That is classic.
As people start their new year again.
Yeah.
First week, no one gave a shit about bands, you know. It's too early. The 3rd of January is too early to rehearse. But we'll come in and do the week after. So, yeah, other than that, really, just mix in and get this pod episode edited.
Nice. We'll do
Other
something
than that,
nice as well. Watch a film and make some Lego or something.
Yeah. I think it's that like, you know, Jacko's coming in a bit from Bury Tomorrow to do some practice. It's just when you see people, that's always good, you know.
Yeah. Well, this is the one time I wish we weren't on Zoom. It'd be good if we were in the same room.
Yeah.
Giving you a hug or something, you know.
Oh, thanks, mate. Yeah. It comes and goes. That's the thing, really, isn't it? And when it comes, you just gotta
go with it. Yeah, literally.
Gotta go with it. And yeah, I got a pretty nice week, really. Just looking after rehearsals and getting this mix done, and yeah, and I think I've got the weekend off because I think Neil's in the studio recording all weekend. So definitely get some Lego on the cards.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah.
Big time, boy.
Oh boy.
Nice.
We have a good week. Everyone else have a good week out there.
Yes.
And yeah, if anyone's got more kit pics, send them in.
Yeah.
And yeah, get
Or
in touch.
send in anything. There was something else we
yeah.
said. Oh, if you were the one that bought the snare, let us know.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe we should all chip in and get one. And we can
That'd be
own it
cool.
as a community.
Yeah. Drum community. I mean, we've got, we had 5,000 downloads.
100 quid each,
Yeah.
50 people.
Yeah.
We all have it 1 week a year.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. I want the second week in September. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to Drum and Drummer. You can find us on Instagram at Drum and Drummer Podcast. And you can send us an email to drumanddrummerpod@gmail.com. Remember, just pick up the sticks and twat it.